Welcome to my new chapter. I'll be honest, the start of the year looked a lot different to how I expected. In December, my long-term relationship ended and I'm picking up the pieces. Momentarily, I lost the love for a lot of the things that used to bring me the most joy. I lost the part of me that cared enough to be creative, to show up for myself or even step foot in my kitchen. It's tough and some days are really heavy, but I'm trying to do at least one thing every single day to make myself feel like me again. I'm refurnishing and restocking my home. I got my first food shop of the year delivered, as there's something that feels really daunting and sad about going to the supermarket still. If your year didn't start as planned, I see you, I feel you. Thank you for being patient with me and thank you for being here. Should we get a bit closer? Let's get a bit closer because I feel like I'm really far away and it feels like I'm at an interview. Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you've all been really well. I'm sorry that it's been such a long time since I've vlogged or even updated, even on my other socials. I haven't spoken or shown my face for a really long time. The end of last year was really challenging and I just honestly could not think about anything other than what was going on in my life, and picking up the camera was the last of my priorities and also the last thing I wanted to do. So the camera has been put away for a good few weeks, but we've got her back out. It's 2025, it's a fresh new year, a fresh new start, and I feel like now I'm ready to just try and get myself back on track again and pick up all of the things that I loved. So we're going to get back into baking, we're going to get back into work, into creating, we're going to get back to YouTube, and yeah, I'm just need to just give myself some grace, I think, though. As you would have seen in the intro, my life looks a lot different to how it did, or even how I still get emotional. Honestly, this is going to take me so long to film if I keep crying. I told myself I was not going to get on here and cry. I was not going to cry on the internet, but maybe I will. Let's hope I don't. We're going to hold it back. We're fine. Yeah, I've got so much to update you on. I'm still in my home, which I'm so grateful for, but we're going to need to buy some new furniture. We've got to pop a bed, we've got to buy a new sofa, we've got to buy a new telly, we've got loads of things that we need to get done. I also really badly burnt my arm. Unfortunately, it's also my right hand, which is not ideal, but yeah, I spilled boiling hot tea on my arm and I've got like a burn, I don't know, maybe around like £2 coin size on my wrist, and unfortunately it's really deep, so I've got to go back to the burn specialist on Thursday. So the 2nd of January I've got to go back just to obviously get the next steps on how to get it to heal, because unfortunately it is infected. So I've just got to keep it wrapped up and obviously try and keep it as, I don't know, unfortunately it's an open wound on my arm, so it's really hard, and also my right hand, so, and I left it way too long. So I did it Christmas Eve, and then I didn't actually go to the hospital until the day after Boxing Day. Yeah, so I left it a long time, which I shouldn't have done. So if you've got a bad burn, take advice from everyone and go to the hospital. Don't leave it. But I unfortunately did. I thought it would get better and I was like, oh, I don't want to go to the hospital on Christmas, it's going to be so busy. But it is my right hand, so I should have really taken a lot more care about it. But with everything that was going on, the burn on my arm was probably the last of my worries. So I unfortunately just left it way too long. But yeah, I did go to A&E. I got seen very quickly, thankfully. And yeah, I've got my follow-up appointment on the 2nd of January. So I'll get some advice on the next steps, on whether it's healing correctly. At the moment, it doesn't look great under the bandage, but hopefully it's just healing and that's part of the process. So yeah, I'm trying to teach myself how to be left-handed because unfortunately I can't really do too much with this hand. So yeah, that's that. I did also change gyms. So I've got a new gym to go to, which is giving me a little bit more motivation. I've written myself some like 2025, not goals, but maybe just like I don't know, glow ups? I don't know what you want to call it, but just 2025 things to focus on, which is really giving me a lot of comfort. I'm also getting so much like comfort in buying new furniture, redesigning my space, clearing it all out, decluttering. My Christmas decorations went back in the box on Christmas Day, so my house feels very bare, and I don't know, it is quite a nice feeling though to have no clutter. So yeah, the Christmas tree, everything went back in the box and it's gone back in the loft, thankfully. But yeah, for 2025, I have a list. I've got it on my phone actually. I was going to write pen to paper, but then, I don't know, sometimes I just find it easier to just have it in my phone. So for my 2025 not goals, but focus areas, I've put them into my health, because my health in December was not a priority. I don't think I ate one vegetable for a really long time, so we need to get back into that, and the first step to that was getting my food shopping in. So I unpacked my food shopping this morning. I did get it delivered because still going to the supermarket I thought would make me a bit sad, so I got it delivered, which was, I don't know, it's one thing less to think about. So food shopping has been delivered. So the goal with my health for January is just to make sure that I'm getting enough protein and enough vegetables. So that's something that I used to do second nature, not even think about it. It was so easy for me to eat well, look after myself, but December, definitely that did not happen. Our meals are going to be focused around the protein source, and then obviously making sure that we get enough greens, enough fruits. I've not been eating well enough. I've not been eating enough. My appetite has just gone, so that is one thing that I really need to build back up. I'm going to be making loads of healthy breakfast, so I absolutely love my high protein baked oats, so we're going to be making some of those. So that's health focused, and obviously going back to the gym. Once my arm is healed, I'll be able to do a lot more. At the moment, all I can really train is legs, which is really frustrating because obviously I don't want to be touching loads of stuff with this hand. So we'll be getting back into the gym. I want to go back to yoga, but until the wounds like healed, because it's like such a deep wound, I won't be able to sort of expose it in like a hot, humid environment. So yeah, we won't be going back to hot yoga anytime soon, but hopefully I'll be able to get back into Pilates, get back into my weight training. That is the goal. And then I've also got some looks goals for 2025. Nothing like drastic, but I just want to make sure that I'm feeling my best. So I've updated my skincare routine, which I will be able to show you later. I've started using some retinol, vitamin C. Just as I'm getting older, I'm obviously getting more wrinkles, so I just want to make sure that I'm taking the best care of my skin that I can. I'm great with moisturising. I moisturise at least once a day, sometimes twice. Then another thing for looks is clothes and makeup. So I really want to feel great in the way that I look visually, just because there's nothing better than feeling confident in the way that you dress or the way that you've done your makeup. And I heard this really great tip is that you should look at your celebrity lookalikes, if you have one, and almost copy what they do. They've got professional stylists, professional makeup artists. They know what looks best on them. So if you can take any inspiration from them, then that would be a great place to start. My looks goals. And then for my soul, I do want to start journaling. So I tried a little bit at the start of December. My mum gifted me a book and just said, give it a go, see what you can write down. I don't think I was ready to start journaling at that point, but I feel like now maybe would be a good time. So yeah, I want to buy myself a journal. I might even just start with like a lined notepad and just write whatever I feel like I want to write, rather than being prompted to write what I think I should write. Because a lot of these journals have like questions and prompts, which are great, but then you don't really delve into sometimes what you're feeling. So I might just get a lined notepad and just see what I can write. So that's one thing that I want to do for my soul. I also want to start reading again, because I used to do that quite often and it's a really great distraction. It's just a really great way to unwind. Another thing that I really want to do is make sure that I'm spending enough time with my friends and my family. Going through this really makes you realise who your true and closest people are to you. And I think being in a relationship, you can really closet yourself and not give that person all of your love, and it's hard. I personally find it hard to share myself amongst a lot of people. I've always had a very close unit and not loads and loads of friends, because I personally just can't. I'm so introverted. I find it really hard to be something for everyone, but I feel like I feel like as women we do give 110% to our partners, so I'm just trying to give that love to other people and also to myself. So that's my goals: more self-love, more love for my friends, my family, more journaling, more just deep thinking. I might even try meditation, but yeah, maybe that's something for a few months time when I feel a bit more level. But healing is going to be ups and downs. It's never going to be linear. It's going to be heavy, it's going to be hard. So I'm just, I don't know, taking each day as it comes and focusing on things, just one thing, just one small thing every single day that makes me happy. Like today I'm going out for dinner with my sister, my nephew and my sister's boyfriend. So that's one thing that I've done for myself, for my friends, for my family, that will make me happy. So yeah, that's the plan. I just want to say a huge thank you for being patient with me, and I can't wait for 2025 for creating loads more content, loads more recipes. So if there's anything you want to see, please let me know. I'm ready to get back on the horse, back to creating. I'm sorry for the lighting. I'll see if I can edit it to make it look a little bit nicer. We're gonna get back to weekly vlogging. So this is gonna be the first vlog of 2025. We're gonna do some baking, we're gonna do some cooking, we've got some home updates to do. We've got lots to do, we've got lots of time. It doesn't all have to be done all at once. Just because it's a new year does not mean that we all have to complete every single task straight away. We've got months, we've got the whole year to complete everything. So yeah, let's go and do some baking now, and then I'm just going to take you along for my week. I don't know what we're going to get up to, but you'll soon see. You'll find out as I find out. Hi guys, it's a couple of days later and the sun is shining. It's a gorgeous day. I've had a couple of I don't know, down days I would say. I've been feeling really numb to the whole situation. It almost feels like I'm in a dream, but I feel like the sadness is slowly creeping back. But that's the thing with breakups or grief. It comes and goes. One day you're fine, the next you're not. So I'm just taking it day by day, just trying not to be too hard on myself. But I did go to the hospital and I've had my arm redressed. So I saw the burn specialist and he has put like a metal dressing on it. It's called a metal dressing and it almost looks like barbed wire on top of the wound. And then it's just dressed in a plaster. I also do have like this mesh sleeve. It almost looks like those things that you'd put over an apple or a bottle of wine, but I've taken that off because it was starting to look a little bit grubby, because the problem is I can't get this wet. I'm not supposed to take the dressing off until I go back to the hospital and they can then redress it for me. So I've got to go back to the hospital this week and just like for the next steps, or if they want to do anything else to it, like redress it, whatever they need to do. So yeah, I have actually had to redress it myself though because I got it wet. My mum bought me this. Honestly, it looks hilarious. This huge, imagine like a wetsuit and it's got toggles on the end. So you toggle it here and you toggle it here and it's meant to keep your dressing or wound dry. It doesn't work. It's absolutely soaked. So yeah, I had to redress it myself. We've also got loads of home updates. As you can see, my new bed has been put up. My brother-in-law and sister very kindly did it for me. They put the bed up for me and I absolutely love it. It's really starting to feel like my home again. So yeah, it feels nice to now have a bed and not have to sleep on the floor. And my new sofa came yesterday. My sister and nephew were here and honestly they have been my my rock throughout this whole thing. I don't think I would have get emotional just talking about it. I'm so grateful for my family. They have been absolutely amazing. So yeah, my sofa came yesterday, and I'll insert some clips of the sofa arriving. I'm so pleased with it. I feel like it fits the space so much better. I don't actually know if I showed you the last sofa that we had. So we did buy a sofa, but yeah, that's gone, and I had to rebuy a new sofa for the space. And yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I got it from Sofa Club and it came really quickly. I think I ordered it on Friday and it came like 2 days later. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. It still needs, like, all of the rooms still need like loads of finishing touches, but at least I've got like the bare minimums in there now, and I've got like the main bulk of the furniture. So yeah, I've still got loads to do in this room, but I'll quickly show you the bed. And then today I'm going to start one of the, I guess it's like the final moving part of this whole process, is transferring my clothes. I keep my clothes in the spare room, so I'm now obviously going to be transferring them into my bedroom because I've got more wardrobe space in here. So I'm going to transfer the bulk of my clothes into here. Obviously I can still keep loads of it in the spare room because it's just me. Things that I don't wear very often in the spare room, and maybe my shoes. And then I'm going to transfer my clothes, like my main clothes, into the master room. So we can do that together this afternoon. We're also going to do some baking. I really want to make like a pistachio lava cake, like sponge pudding with a pistachio gooey center. They're really great if you're on your own or if you're just catering for like 2 or 3 people. So yeah, let's get on with doing the wardrobe transfer, then we can do some baking. So I've decided to put like pajamas and underwear in here. I need to like buy something to organize underwear, but for starters I've got my pajamas, and then in here I've just organized everything color coordinated. So we're going darks to lights. This is like plain casual clothes, and then on this side I've got my activewear. A lot of it is in the wash, so it's a bit bare, but that's activewear. Then I've just got some matching like knitted sets, like sweatpants, another little knitted set there. I've put my jeans up here, and then just some smart trousers, which I barely wear, but they're up there anyway. So we made a start. Honestly, not as much as I wanted to get done, but it's better than nothing. And that is another thing in this healing journey, is trying to achieve at least one little thing every single day that either makes you feel good or makes you feel like you've achieved something. And for me, that was transferring over my wardrobe. Also, this mirror is absolutely filthy, so I do need to clean this today. But yeah, we made a start, and a start is better than nothing. Now we're going to go downstairs and do some baking and just spend the afternoon just doing something creative, distracting my mind, making me feel productive. So we're going to bake, and then this evening we're going to make a lentil bolognese and just have a really chilled evening. evening, guys. I've just finished my dinner and I've just got my pyjamas on. I'm going to try and get an early night tonight because I'm in London tomorrow for an event with M&S, which is super exciting, also super nerve-wracking. Events are not really my thing. I'm a hermit, I'm an introvert, I like to be at home, but we're going to do something that is out of my comfort zone and I think it will be really fun. So it's like yoga, there's some talks, I think there's food. So yeah, I need to get to bed relatively early because I need to drive to the station, park and get the train to London. I need to be at the event for 10 AM. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to leave the house. The train is an hour. I've got to drive in the rush hour. I reckon I'm gonna need to leave here at like maybe 7:45. Yeah, then that will get me to the station and on the train, and then I've got to walk. And we all know that I would rather be early than late. So I'm probably going to leave the house at 7:15, which is a time that I have been getting up, which is so unlike me. I used to be such a morning person, but since my whole life has been thrown upside down and my life is completely different, my routine is completely different. So yeah, I've been getting up a lot later, but we're gonna have to get up early tomorrow. So I'm just gonna put my hair, I washed my hair this morning, so I'm just gonna put my hair in some heatless curls. So hopefully tomorrow morning I can just wake up and go. My dinner was delicious. I love a lentil bolognese. It's such a great way to have like a meat-free dinner. I try and eat a meat-free meal once or twice a week just to have some diversity in my diet, and I do feel like eating a plant-based diet is a great healthy way to make you feel great. Take a bath, get into bed. I'm probably going to edit for a little while. I've got so much content to edit. I'm really excited to get this vlog out. Honestly, vlogging has been such a great distraction for me. It's really made me feel less alone. I know you guys aren't here, but it feels nice to talk to someone. It makes the evenings feel less lonely. Yeah, I hope you've all had a great day, and I will see you bright and early in the morning. I don't know whether I'm going to take you to London with me, but I might film a few clips on my phone. I feel like maybe going to London and taking you guys might just be a little bit overwhelming for me. Really badly backed my finger. Thank you for spending the day with me, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. It has been a shock to the system getting up at 6 AM. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm ready. It is now 7:33. I was planning on walking the dogs before I left, but it's still pitch black and I just don't have enough time. So I'm gonna actually get we've got this thing that's like 5 minutes from me, like a park and ride. So you drive there, you park, and then you get the bus to the station. I haven't got a bus since I was at school, so I'm kind of nervous. Like, this whole day is completely out of my comfort zone. Like going to London on my own, going on the park and ride on my own. Honestly, it's a day of new things, and I'm also meeting my management team who I haven't actually met before. So yeah, we've got a lot of things going on today, and I feel like when I get back I'm going to be completely drained, but it's going to be fun. I think I'm ready. I'm just going to put on some of my favourite perfume because this just makes me feel my best. I was going to tie up my hair. I think there's like a yoga class. Well, I know there is a yoga class with someone called Rosie Underwood. So I might just take a hair claw with me. I feel like this is going to drop so much like going into London, like going on the tubes and everything. So I might even just like put a couple of like, what's it called? Like backup curls in my hair. So I might quickly put some backup curls in my hair, and then I'm just going to throw on a coat. And I was going to wear trainers, but I think I might have to wear Uggs because it is -1 outside, and the max temperature today is going to be 2 degrees and it's meant to snow. So I'm wearing Uggs regardless of, actually I should probably check the trains just to make sure that there's no like major delays. I was planning out my route last night because I know as soon as it gets icy, the trains stop working. The UK is not very good for things like this. So yeah, I think I'm going to get on the 8:34 train, which means actually I've got a little bit more time actually, which is nice. I don't like rushing, I don't like being late. They're two of my non-negotiables. They will not happen. I will not be late and I will not rush. Yeah, I'm probably not going to take my camera. So I'm doing so many new things today. I feel like taking the camera will just be slightly too much. So yeah, I'll probably catch up. I'll try and film some clips on my phone whilst I'm there, but if not, I'll catch up with you this afternoon. Good evening guys, I just got back from London and oh my gosh, I am so cold. It's literally snowing outside, and I decided to walk from the event, which was at the Strand. I decided to walk from there to Liverpool Street, which was about a 40-minute walk, and I got so cold. I did have my Ugg boots on, thank God I wore those, but yeah, I'm absolutely freezing. You know when you just can't get warm, so I just put on a big jumper. But the event was really good. It was so informative. It was almost overwhelming. It almost made me want to like overhaul my whole entire diet, lifestyle. It was really focused on like the brain and gut connection and the effect that food has on your brain health and also your gut health. So yeah, the new M&S range is all based upon achieving both brain health and gut health. So yeah, there were a few talks, we did some yoga. There were like little stands set up around the venue with like food you could try, the new M&S like food range that they've just brought out. We tried all the juices. At an event, there were like loads of like snacks. So I don't know whether you've ever been to like an expedition? An expedition? It's not expedition, an exhibition. There's like, you try loads and loads of different things, and honestly you don't really eat any real food. So I came home and I was absolutely starving, so I just made myself some dinner, I don't know, it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock. So yeah, I just made myself a snack. But yeah, it was a really good event. I'm really glad I went. But now I'm gonna do some baking. So whilst I was baking yesterday the lava cakes, I did make like an extra sponge. So I've made 4 layers of pistachio sponge, and then we're gonna make it into a pistachio latte cake. So I'm planning on obviously using the pistachio sponge. In between each layer is going to be like a gooey pistachio caramel, and then it's going to be wrapped in an espresso buttercream. So we're going to do that this evening, and then I do want to just sit at my computer and try and get this vlog edited. So that is today's plan, and is actually going to be probably the end of the vlog. So yeah, that is today's plan. I've got so much content to go through. I've gone through 2 memory cards, so hopefully this vlog should be quite a long one. Or I've just got loads of clips that I'm just going to end up cutting away and thinking, what the hell was I talking about? But yeah, we're hopefully going to have some content, a vlog at some point. I'm really want to get it up on Saturday. I'm at the hospital tomorrow, so hopefully I should get an update on my arm. And yeah, I feel like I'm glad that this first week of my new chapter is over. I've still got that very like numb feeling. I don't know. yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like the sadness is definitely creeping in. Like occasionally when I talk about it, my voice breaks, you know, when you get like the watery eyes. But yeah, I've made a lot of progress this week, and if you're going through this too, my heart goes out to you. I know how awful it feels and how hopeless and, I don't know, just unsure and uncertain everything seems at this point. But really, when people do say that time makes things better, it's so true. It's so frustrating when people kept saying that to me. You know, you just got to get through this week, this month, these couple of days. Honestly, it does start to, I don't know, I went through my crying, emotional, irrational period, and now I'm in like the numb, I'm in a dream, outer body experience mode. So yeah, I don't know what the next stage will be, but yeah, if you're going through this too, we can go through it together. And yeah, I've talked a lot. Let's go and do some baking, and then yeah, sit down and do some editing. Hello Winnie, did you miss me today? Because I'm never out, I'm always at home. I never leave the girls, so I think Winnie has been like, where have you been all day? I've missed you. I've missed you. I love you. No, I don't want kisses, but I love you.